what's kind of your mindset going into this rivalry game? I mean,
Yeah.
you got huge goals in mind, and this is not really part of it, but you could go undefeated and
Totally.
win the league, right?
Well, the most important thing is developing a 1-0 mentality, right? And so, and USC is a different basketball team than we played them the first time. To their credit, besides the this slip up they just had, they've been playing a much different level of basketball. I mean, they did something we didn't do. Went into Illinois, sold out crowd, won by 20, and they've just been getting better every time. I think they've really found their identity on the offensive end a lot more, and they've always been playing great defense. But when you look at their analytics numbers, where they are now versus where they were when we played them the first time, completely different. So that informs us this is going to be a battle, and we want it to be. That's perfect for us. But I'm really just challenging our team that I don't care who it is. Obviously, it's not hard to get up for a rivalry game to end out your regular season, but it's about how are we playing. Are we making steps to playing our best basketball in March, And that's really all I care about is growth and our how. I've given them very distinct areas of improvement, both individually and collectively, and I want them to attack that.
Is it, they've had kind of they knew they weren't going to have Juju from the start,
right?
But it's been kind of a tough season for them. I mean, is it possible to maybe feel a little bit sorry for them just based on all the stuff they've had to go through?
In a word, no. I mean, they still they have 3 McDonald's All-Americans on their team still. I mean, most teams in the country would, maybe actually they have 4, I think, would die to have that. I mean, they're still a really good basketball team. They may be, obviously, Juju is a generational level player, but they're out of they're not in that pity pond. They just want to find ways to win games together. But no, it doesn't change my mindset. Doesn't make me feel sorry for them. I am completely just focused on us being our best.
And Jazzy has obviously solidified herself as one of the best freshmen in the country.
Totally.
How impressive is she, and what makes her so good?
Yeah, Jazzy's really impressive. Most really high-level, impactful freshmen know how to do it with the ball in their hands, but they're not really as adept at making plays without the ball in their hands. Jazzy is one of the rare ones that knows how to do both, whether it be the way she cuts off the ball, whether she makes plays on defense and creates runouts for her team. She's got one of the highest usage rates in the entire country as a freshman, and she's pretty efficient. She's in the 99th percentile in usage rate. So bottom line is, I mean, she's earned that, and she's doing it in a variety of ways. So credit to her. I've always loved her game, and I really credit the work she does and what she's doing for that USC team.
I realize you focus on the basketball part of this, but have you thought about what it's going to be like to see London on your senior night?
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, like I've told you all beforehand, I've had 6 of these, right? Actually 7 if you include Shannon, in terms of the changes. And the reality is, it's just this weird dichotomy for a couple hours. But outside of those 2 hours, I'm a fan of London Jones. I so appreciate what she built, and outside of those 2 hours, she's a part of our journey too. We're going to claim that, but I want to honor her in every way except on the court in those 2 hours. But I really do. I love and appreciate London, and I miss her. And I appreciate that. I think this was a good move for her. And we honor and appreciate that, and we've obviously made good adjustments, and I think we're in a really good spot, but it doesn't change our love for her.
Coach, you talked about the areas of improvement collectively as a team. Can you talk a little bit or share a little bit about what those areas of improvement are?
Yeah, I think it's, I've been talking a little bit about those in post-game media, but it's taking care of the ball. We've got to value every possession and really have a high priority, especially against USC, who garners most of their offense through steal-score situations. So important for us on so many levels. Passion, urgency for all the loose balls, passion plays, rebounds, all the hustle plays. They have to be more important to us than it is to our opponents, whoever that is. Offensively, really doing a great job of doing more off the pass and screen, and a more efficient use of our dribbles. And so we're really challenging what that kind of looks like. And now I'm blanking out on the fourth. Defensive rebounding. If we're going to force hard twos, We have to come up with the rebounds. And so those are the areas that I've really asked each person to define what does that look like for them. And if everybody can get a few possessions better, it's important. Honestly, in this game, I really challenged our forwards. 7 of our 17 turnovers against them were with our forwards last time. Travels, offensive fouls, playing through the double teams. And so everybody has a part. And it's everybody taking pride in creating growth in those areas any way they can. And different games will be different things and different people, but mostly I want them to have this heightened sense of ownership to grow in their area, to add value to as many possessions as they can.
Do you scale back and practice this time of year because your bodies at all?
Yeah. This week we've taken 3 days off. So the days, what we've done is today I wanted to go 85 minutes, and then tomorrow I want to go 70 minutes. But with 3 days off, if we're going to go a short one, it's okay to go intense. We're just not going up and down for cardio situations, but we had a chance to get both. At this time of year, I want to go really, really short, dial it back, but I don't want to go halfway. I just don't want that to even get into how we play the game. So, I have a great athletic performance staff, so between our trainer, our dietitian, and our strength coach, they advise me on what it looks like, and we keep track of it in real time with the technology that we have.
How do you do that?
This is going to be the last regular season home game regular season game.
Yeah.
That lowering, Kiki, and
Yeah.
Jazz all play together.
Let's not talk about it.
Have you had much time to just kind of reflect on what they've meant to the program?
Yeah.
Over the years?
I have, and I really, that's been my big thing, is trying to be present in every moment, because we all are really lucky to have spent this time and to be a part of their journey and to watch them grow. And I really am, luckiest head coach in the country, getting to see their development. And they just never get tired of questing for new areas of improvement, and just really thankful to be just even a small contributor to their journey.
How do you balance, not looking ahead to the tournament and the Big Ten tournament and then playing against USC?
Well, it's actually a gift to have USC as that last game, because I don't think it's hard at all. Like, if you have to work to get motivated for that game, if you're looking past, then you don't get it. And I think our team gets it. They've been really good about just having a 1-0 mentality, and really putting themselves in that urgent mindset that if we don't go 1-0, you don't get another game. And that's all we're thinking about, is that 1-0 gets you another opportunity to play another game. And we want to keep playing together. And this is a really special group that enjoys the journey, enjoys getting better every week, enjoys preparation, enjoys putting in the extra work. And so if you want to continue in that enjoyment, then you got to earn another one by 1-0.
Your guys' first USC game, you played at Paul, and now
Yeah.
you're heading to Galen Center. How do you prepare for that environment?
It's going to be awesome. We actually had a great comparable thing when we played at Michigan. Really huge crowd, really tight on top of you. They're going to have, I don't know what Galen holds, but it's obviously less than Pauley, but I think it's sold out. And awesome. That is so great. That both, I think, programs had 10,000 people at their games on their home courts, and I just think it bodes well for the future of women's basketball, girls and women's basketball in our city. And I think it's, bring it on. We need as many challenges and adversity to help bring out new gears inside of us that maybe we didn't even know we had. And there's no better way to do it than having a sold-out crowd. Everybody's against you. And you got to find ways to make plays anyway. And that's what we're going to have to do to go where we want to go. So let's start that on Sunday.
It's been a few years since you've won there, too.
It has been. Yeah, it has been. And Michaela says that she's the good luck charm, because she didn't lose there. So the only game she ever lost there was she didn't play. She made us variable for that. So she says since she's on the staff now, we don't have to worry about it. I'm definitely teasing. Don't have anyone show that on their locker room wall. Totally joking. I mean, honestly, they've gotten the better of us about down there the last 2 years, and they've been a really good team at home, and that's going to be a challenge. And credit to them that they have kept fighting to get better and done a great job with that, and they're really good at home. And we're going to have to play really good basketball to come out of there with a win.
Speaking of Michaela, how useful is it to have her playing with your vibe, not even on scout,
Yeah.
with your team?
Yeah, you know, it's has worked out lately. We've been doing that partly for us and partly for her as she gets ready for her WNBA season. I just think yeah, exactly. Hopefully the WNBA season. And I'm going to speak it into existence. But I think the reality is there's a couple times where you're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to look like. You know, when you're talking to our players who are 6 of them going to be in the league, you know, that they have a chance to have a role model that can show you in real time these are the kind of habits you have to have. And, you know, she's doing a great job of adding to that. You guys good?
Thanks,
One
Joe.
last
All right,
thing. I
yeah,
know the Big
sure.
Ten's been like a great partner for you, but you were such a steward of the Pac-12. Like, what is it like for you to have this team with all of these little pieces of the Pac-12?
I know, it's so weird. It's a weird dichotomy, you know. I always want to honor the Pac-12. It was such a great conference. My colleagues, we had such a great working relationship. It was spectacular. But now, you know, having all these different Pac-12 schools represented on this team that's doing so well, I guess it's a way to honor the past in that way. But I will say that I am so thankful to be in the Big Ten. In this new landscape, you have to adjust in the landscape that we've been given, and it's the highest net conference for women's basketball. It's you know, everybody, if the SEC and the Big Ten are making all the decisions, and if we want to be the best and compete for championships year in and year out, you want to be a part of that conference, and I'm very thankful, and I have been so impressed with the varied styles of play, the adjustments that other coaches make that demand more of me. The Big Ten is a really good conference, and I think we're just scratching the surface about how good we're going to be. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You did good.